You don't really need to convince me to play a game starring a plump goose nonchalantly creating chaos with an arm-attached machine gun, mowing down hundreds of enemies without breaking a sweat. Launching rockets, blasting a shotgun twice its size, riding a lightsaber wielding mecha, or mildly inconveniencing the enemy with its allies such as the regular duck. It's been more than 3 years since I learned about this game, and back then I was waiting for its release to try it out. Well, it's already released 2 years ago, but I had it on my backlog for just a bit too long to be honest. Until this week actually, where I finally played it, and oh boy if it was worth the wait. Hello to everyone watching this, I am Synthbanana and this is a review for Mighty Goose, a 2D shooter platformer game with action that does not lose to the classics. If you enjoyed the video, please like and sub to the channel for more videos like this. For now, let's dive into what this game is all about. Honk is my body, honk is my blood, and if you think this review will have a lot of honk in it, then you are honking right, my friend. I mean, you can have honk as a special attack in the game, what else do I need to say? And even though you can change it to more useful attacks, I always kept it on just so that I can honk at my enemies in any given time. Thankfully, the game also knows the power of the honk, so even if you choose to not manually honk for some reason, I don't know who would even do that, the goose itself honks randomly. Good boy. The astute observer may have noticed the similarities of Mighty Goose with a certain classic. Metal Slug. Basic pistol attacks combined with melee attacks whenever the enemy is right in front of your face, of course. And changing weapons with random power-up drops are the basics of the basics for Metal Slug. And of course, we have that all here with our bird friend. But we also ride vehicles that resemble Metal Slug's planes or tanks. So, a gamer who have played the classic knows what to expect here, but Mighty Goose is one of those games where it takes a classic idea and modernizes it and puts its own touch to it. And the only new stuff surely isn't our round honky friend. Mighty Goose is one short game. In fact, it took me just a bit more than 4 hours to finish the story, New Game Plus, and even the free DLC stage. I am not the type of player who aims for high scores, so I did not replay the stages, but if you enjoy murdering the same group of enemies over and over again to squeeze every bit of point from their evaporating pixels, then you will be getting a longer playtime than I did from this beautiful hunk of a game. For getting an S rank on each stage you need to be quick and careful to not die, but the game is so fun I actually wouldn't mind replaying any of it, to be honest. The game being short and all, there is not really a ton of variety that we are used to from most games nowadays, but believe me, I find it refreshing today to just have pure, uninterrupted, stupid fun for 4 hours with whatever the game throws at me, than to gather collectibles for 100 hours in one of those open world games. We really need more short games with condensed fun like this. Anyways, there are only a handful of weapon options you will be getting except the basic pistol. Machine gun, shotgun, rocket launcher, and this thing that directly attacks your eyes. Each stage is also filled with various vehicles that you can ride and attack with, such as the tank, the monowheel, the mecha, or the jet. You can also ride a submarine in the DLC episode, which is lovely. Mighty Goose has a great gameplay with some super action fun moments that I will be talking about soon, but it also has a few elements that it brings to the table itself. Nowadays we are used to in-game shop functions or character upgrade mechanics, but those weren't really a thing back in the day, and seeing this integrated to the Metal Slug formula just made me smile like a little goose. You can unlock Goose upgrades by fulfilling some conditions in the game and then immediately start using them in all stages. Unfortunately, there is no upgrade to make this round honker even plumper, but you can add a charge attack to your basic pistol, unlock double jump, or even much more fun stuff like being able to roll and jump on enemies to kill them. I love the stupid fun this game lets me have. There's also the shop we mentioned before, right? Enemies you kill in stages give you coins, and you can use them to spawn weapons. This essentially lets you power up whenever you want if you have the coin. Sounds simple and maybe not so impressive, but when combined with other gameplay elements, it becomes the endless source of dopamine. A personal thanks to whoever designed this little shop. My only complaint is you can only spawn one vehicle with this, and it is the monowheel. Wish I could call my own mecha to a boss fight. There is only one mechanic that I haven't covered, and oh boy, if it's the true honker in the whole formula. The Mighty mode.
And if all else fails, activate the Mighty Mode module.
I'm sure you can see the mayhem this little switch on the Goose can cause. Your attacks get upgraded to do more damage, cover more area, and your body fat becomes angry enough to stop you from taking damage. The more chaos you cause while burning like a chicken on a hot pan, the more you can keep this form. And oh my Goose, it's the best one I had in a shooter game for a long time. The absolute adrenaline rush when you turn the Mighty mode on in a crowded boss fight or the arena is a priceless experience. Combine it with the incredible music in the game and you will be unstoppably honking while mowing down your enemies like a goose in an all-you-can-eat buffet. Since I mentioned the music, maybe we can quickly cover that. But I won't. Instead, I'll leave it to you to decide. The game doesn't have a strong story, neither does it aim to. It does what it does best and it is the pure 2D action, so let's skip the story and get to graphics cause there is a few things to touch over here. 2D pixel art of the game is great. A bit busy I have to say, but I really don't have to get lost in the details while committing Goose war crimes. However, the effects in the game are really something else. There are screen-wide flashing attacks, screen shake effects, or even slow motion events that happen seemingly randomly cause I have no idea what triggers them. You can turn all these off in the settings, so if you are planning to play the game, be mindful of it. You can also turn autofire on, so you don't need to mash the attack button like a madman to keep your endless bullets meet the face of your enemies faster than your never-ending honks of murder do. But unless your finger gets really tired, I would recommend against it. The fun of Mighty mode is much better when you keep mashing the button along with all the chaos going on. Mighty Goose is a game that made me remember how fun it is to not think about quests, side objectives, story, collectibles and even exploration. Sometimes even in games you just need to turn your brain off and not think of anything else than just shooting, jumping, honking, especially honking, and having endless fun without getting distracted by anything in or out of the game. The first stage in the game felt a little slow with the tutorial and all, but it really picks up the pace starting from second stage. So, if you are one of the people in the 20% of Steam achievements who finished stage 1 but not 2, you should return and honk it all. You won't regret it. And once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and sub to the channel for more game reviews. If you have any thoughts you want to share, please share in the comments and see you on the next video. Have a great day.